Welcome everyone to Simply Bowie Magazine television show. Today we have a great show. Today is going to be on health and wellness. We started out the new year talking about health and wellness, the importance of it. So we're going to continue with that subject. And today I have Bowie Kettlebell Health and Wellness Center. The owner is Marvin King. Welcome to the show today, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you very
Awesome.
much, Veronica.
Tell me about yourself.
Oh boy, you know, we only have a few minutes on the program, so I'm going to keep it very brief.
Yes.
I'm basically a martial artist from long term, and I've created the Bowie Kettlebell Health and Wellness Center so that I can provide not only martial arts skills, but a great program for people to get fit and well by using a lot of different principles that are in martial arts, as well as kettlebell training.
Nice, nice. So you also an Amazon best-selling author, Martial Arts Hall of Famer, certified wellness coach. And today's going to be a great show because he's actually going to do some demonstration, but we're going to chat a little bit here. So listen, Marvin, there's a lot of fitness programs in the area. Yoga classes, you know, there's tons of gyms. What differentiates you from why join your program? What is the differentiate that you can use?
That's a very good question because it's a big difference. Okay. And what that is that I'll be turning 65 next month.
Wow. Okay? You don't look a bit of it.
Well,
first of all.
I hear that, and that's good. And the secret, there is a lot of secrets, and not only genetically, but there are things you can do physically to maintain a certain level of youthfulness in your body. And I wanted to show that the skills that I've been able to create over the years and the different knowledge that I've been able to occur, that a person doesn't have to work out extremely crazy to be in great condition. We call it the Forever Young Forever program.
I love the title of that.
And it just works phenomenal. People get amazing results. If you want to lose weight, it happens, okay? And we take a minimalist approach to training. Which means basically less is better.
So what you're saying is you don't need that 7 days a week, 2, 3, 4 hours in the gym, lifting weights.
That's right.
A minimum. Okay, go on.
In the beginning days of training, it was like if you couldn't spend an hour or two in a gym, you weren't going to get results. And it was based on your paying for a trainer and things like that.
Right.
So I've found through the course of all these years of training that you can actually spend less time, 30 minutes a day maximum, and achieve great results if you're able to activate the body in a way that stimulates the nervous system so they can always be burning fat and working out. Everything you do in the course of a day should pertain to your workout, and that's what we teach.
Okay. Awesome. And how long have you been teaching this class? Is it online as well? Because I noticed since COVID, a lot of the program, the gyms closed down because of COVID, and instructors moved into online classes. So are you online with your classes?
Yes, I found out a way during COVID. We were in person, 2014.
Okay.
And I was doing training in yoga studios, which was very different with kettlebell training. Yoga studios, it was like a square and a round circle, right? It didn't look well. People didn't really understand, but it was able to make a very good transition with kettlebells and yoga, okay? So I did that for quite a few years, and then when COVID came, every place closed down.
Right. Okay.
And I said, what am I going to do, right? And my clients wanted to keep training, so I found out that this online stuff was just amazing. So I tapped in. I ran my internet through my home.
Yes.
And I taught online, and I am still online teaching a very successful online program.
That is amazing. And what can a person expect after joining your class? I mean, you have expectations when you join a gym. I know I've joined tons of gyms, you know, and I have expectations of, I want a flat tummy, I want this, and you know, the expectations fall through the cracks after a couple of months being at the gym or a year. What is the how do you handle that?
It's a great question because when people come to me, these are the things they want.
Okay.
And expectations are usually in so many different places when people come and want to start a training program.
Right.
But in generally, the hidden secret is they want to get a better belly and they want to lose weight, right?
Yes.
Strength and everything else seems to be not that important because they don't understand what that's about, right? So we basically start that way, saying we're going to get those results. But during the course of a training with me for 6 weeks, you can expect a new resurgence and feeling of youthfulness. Okay. You just feel better, your body moves better, and you learn how to move more free in space. Your hips move better. You feel better when you wake up. And they start to say, well, what happened? And it's not so much about the weight, as long as they're feeling good.
Right.
And then the weight starts to come off. Right? So what makes you feel good is makes you keep going.
Okay, absolutely. Right? If you're feeling good, you want to keep going.
If you had to go there and realize I'm going to be drilled again and do another 100 burpees a day, you might not want to go, right?
Okay.
But the wellness program I teach encourages you to come.
Okay.
And that's what keeps the program going. That level of attractiveness.
Now, I notice a lot of the personal trainers have a combination now of meal preps. You know, because it doesn't make sense to work out with anybody's personal trainer and then you're going back out and eating the same way. Do you combine meal preps or juicing or smoothies with your consultation?
Oh, yes. I mean, even if you're not trying to lose weight, you want to get a level of fuel in your body where you can start stimulating the metabolism.
Okay.
And that's what we call about meal prep. And that's something you can basically change a few things.
Okay.
Just change just a few tweaks. Most of the time, most people are missing between the morning to 12.
Okay.
And once we fix that morning part, things start to happen.
Okay.
They usually starve too much. So yeah, we have meal prep, but we teach you how to do it from yourself. Do it at home.
Right.
And do a 6-week program. It's a special program I have.
Okay,
6 to 8 weeks.
6 weeks. Okay.
Which will basically get you amazing results by tweaking your meal and showing you this program. So we offer that great program.
So that's like double feeling good.
That's right.
You know, because you're eating well and you're doing the exercise. Now, a lot of times with the gym, it's normally men. It's a man's thing, you know, at the gym, and sometimes it's a little intimidating with women, especially when you hear martial arts or kettlebells, and you know, we just want to do a simple like chair exercise. How does it feel when women or approach, you know, taking your class? Is it one-on-one training with them, or is it class exclusively for women only, or is it a mixture? How do they feel taking that class?
Oh,
their comfort level.
You know, when I taught at yoga studios, it was all women.
Okay.
Yes. A lot of them came to me online. So fortunately, or I don't know why it is. Well, I do know why it is because women move freer in their bodies. They're more in touch with their natural strength attributes and the way they move.
Okay.
So their bodies respond very quickly to the program I teach.
Okay.
And women have to learn how to lift things stronger by using the whole body. Men normally use their arms or things like that. Okay. So I have to break down men a little more to get there. But eventually we all get to the same place. And now they do and we also have a chair exercise, by the way.
Okay. So
you mentioned that was perfect.
Okay, wow.
We're going to show that today, by the way.
Awesome. And you know, and on that note, let's do some demonstrations. I would love, and the audience would love to see some of the mobility that, you know, of your class, from your class. Would you be willing to do that?
Yeah, and let me, I would love to do that, but as I like to say that with the mobility that we teach, joint mobility is taught with an application, understanding that each move can be applied to something else.
Okay.
So whether you're just there to becoming better and feeling better in your body, you're actually learning something that can help you in the martial arts skill set. And I'm going to show how those two transition.
Okay. Awesome. I cannot wait to see it. The audience can't wait to see it. So we're going to go on a quick break, commercial break. We're going to be right back here with the Bowie Kettlebell Center of Wellness, Health and Wellness. And Marvin King is going to show us some demonstration, and we're going to bring on Coach Mike as well today for the demonstration. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey, boss. Okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
I said I'm fine.
Since I was little, it was only like me and my parents.
You think you created family out of characters?
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna take that, make it into a song.
Put me to bed, see you in the morning. With the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it. And we lost it. In my head, in my head, in my head. Where you at on the way out? In my head, in my head, in my head.
Hey, son.
Hey, Pop.
You can talk to me.
It's been really, really hard for me.
Welcome back to the Simply Bowie Magazine Television Show. We are back today with the Bowie Kettlebell Health and Wellness Center here with Marvin and Coach Mike. So we're back here. Here's his book. If you don't have it, it's at the Amazon, The Art of Being Well. So he's going to now show us some demonstrations, different demonstrations of some of his martial arts and, of course, the kettlebell. And we're going to turn it over to Marvin right now. And as you can see here, I actually have one of his great merchandise on today with me. So I'm loving the merchandise. So let's get into it here with Marvin. And Coach Mike, show us some demonstrations. Let's get into it.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Yeah, we had mentioned that in the Bowie Kettlebell Health and Wellness Program, we have joint mobility. And the first thing you learn when you come to the class is how to generate power from the hips.
Okay.
And how to connect again to the hips. So the best way we do to teach that is we have a small kettlebell here, so you don't need large kettlebells to become very effective with learning how to use strength. I'm going to show you how we use this kettlebell in a simple movement pattern and how that pattern applies to a self-defense technique. Okay. The chair exercise, we have a chair here. So normally people sit in the chair by using the arms to rest in. Right? We teach you how to sit in the chair by pulling your hips back. Sit down in the chair, okay? And when you stand up, you push forward here, okay? So the hip hinge happens here. As you hinge back, you sitting back and the weight goes into your quads and you generate much more strength. Now this movement pattern becomes a self-defense technique.
Self-defense, and it's pulling in the abs.
I see the abs. That's
pulling in the abs as well.
And this one exercise, we do a whole class on that, and it becomes very busy, and you can burn a lot of fat just from that one exercise.
Wow.
Now we're going to show you
burning fat.
We're going to show you how this applies to self-defense. And generally, when someone's trying to grab you, we're going to have someone. Mike is going to.
Okay, yeah. Don't throw me around today.
No, we're not. You'd be great to do this. We'll practice later on in a private lesson. But when Mike is going to grab me from behind. We're going to show you how that hip hinge works. In a self-defense application. So.
Oh yeah.
See that same movement with the kettlebell.
Reaction. Yeah.
Instant reaction.
Yeah.
You pivot. Now he does it again. Grab. Pivot. I go around. And I'm right here.
Okay. Wow.
So I'm not moving one space, but some of the joint mobility movements are just like this. Windmill. So we call this the windmill. And that windmill applies as he grabs again here. You hear windmill.
Around.
Boom.
And whop.
And you're managing, just using your core to make that happen. The windmill can also be used if he grabs me from the back, I just pivot, windmill around, and I'm here again. Right? And this hand, you're not learning to grab or anything, you're just trapping it by just natural movement. So it's all movement. Now from the front, we teach a pattern where through joint mobility, we want to work the shoulders like this.
Getting your shoulders moving.
That's right. So if he grabs me with the chokehold here, you just move the shoulder like this, you can get out of it. If he grabs, we also evade, and you can walk away. Right?
I always see them come in on the arms and all that.
And that's usually, if they grab you this way, come with their arms, now you're using physical strength. Through body movement, you can just break it out. Right? Now if he grabs you with one hand here, and I can do the same thing with the windmill, come around this way. Right? So the windmill actually works in many applications. And the last one we want to show very briefly is the wrist grab. If a person, this is very common way to control somebody. Right? When you have a double wrist grab, it's very simple to escape when you turn the blade of the wrist, which is here, against the thumb, and just step back. It breaks loose. He grabs, you squeeze it tight. I can still just break through. It's really simple. Now, if you want to change it to a more defense, and hang on to him.
Just flip it around and
Let me strike this way.
I know that move.
So we have a joint mobility workout that goes like this. Right? And this same movement is what we just showed here, where you go like this and grab the wrist.
I got that. Yeah.
So if you're you're going to create amazing energy in the wrist and fingers and build the strength enough to do that. So when I teach a person that technique that's been with the program, it's an easy transition.
Okay. And so with the kettlebells, you're actually working that core before you move into the martial arts part.
That's right.
Is that what I'm hearing?
And the martial arts is an option.
Okay.
Okay, the
And that was
kettlebells-
a question I was going to ask too. Let's say if you don't want to do the martial arts and you just want to do the kettlebell part training.
And most people just come there for the fitness. But it's good to know that you have more available options.
Definitely
and
having all the different options.
You can transition to a self-defense program and become very effective at it because you built the strength to make it work.
Okay. So all your classes are martial arts,
kettlebells, joint mobility. And we teach a walking program to stabilize the whole. It's a 4-pillar program that we introduce in the book.
In the walking program, I do a lot of walking. I power walk 3 miles a day. How does that, with your walking program, how does that work? Is that?
Well, when you're trying to get in a transformation or trying to lose weight, you don't have to do a jogging program. All you need is a walking program.
Right.
Right.
Especially if
around a lot longer.
in your 60s, you start like your knees aching. The walking is better, I think, than the jogging.
That's right.
Okay.
And so the programs, and plus you don't want to use too much energy when you're trying to.
Okay, that makes sense.
You don't want to burn too much. You want it to just be a gradual fat burn, right? And the walking program, 2 miles, just enough to keep the movement going, is all you need.
Okay.
So that fits perfectly with my program.
Perfect. This is amazing. What else you want to share?
Well, the wrist grab also works very good from one hand.
Okay.
You always look at the thumb and the blade, which is the top, and you just go against the thumb, right? If he squeezes, you go this way and pull out. Now, when I teach kids this, right?
Okay.
This is very good for kids to understand that they can get away from somebody who's bigger than them. They just understand it. If they try to pull you, you can anchor with the stability you learn in the class, and then anchor and come forward and strike the person any way you like.
I didn't know you teach with kids.
Yes.
Classes. So that's something we just learned here today.
Yes,
so,
we've done kids seminars, yes.
Okay, awesome. That is good because a lot of kids are getting bullied and they need to know some basic self-defense.
That's right.
Classes. So that is awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and these are things that don't really get you in trouble. They teach you to escape.
Right,
And learn the body to move. You don't have to physically beat anybody else.
Just do those moves and run.
That's right.
Get back home safely. Get back safely.
That's right.
Awesome. This has been amazing. To learn a lot here with Marvin King today with the Bowie Kettlebell Health and Wellness Center, located right here in Bowie, Maryland. So definitely make sure, Marvin, tell them how to locate you, your website, etc.
That's good. We're opening up a brand new website.
Okay.
It's under construction right now. It's Coach Marvin King. We're going to have a great supplement line of prestige products where you can get all kinds of nutritional supplements to help with your transformation process. All my books will be available there.
Oh, nice.
I have a profile, and I also have some demo videos there.
Oh, good.
And we do 3 days a week Zoom classes.
Okay.
So you can reach me at coachmarvinking.com. Or you can just Google my name, Coach Marvin King, and you get a whole host of my podcasts and things that I've been doing in the community.
Awesome, CoachMarvinKing.com. So definitely make sure you tend to your health and wellness this year, and Coach Marvin has the answer for you. Definitely, you should try out a couple of his programs. I'm so happy that you joined the program, the office today. Thank you so much for coming through for the Simply Bowie Magazine. I have to say this real quick. Marvin is a winner of Reader's Choice Awards of the Health and Wellness last year. So definitely make sure, I know right now he wants you to go out and vote again this year. He's up for the running again, being nominated for Simply Bowie Magazine Reader's Choice Awards. So thank you so much, Marvin, for coming by today.
Thank you, Veronica.
And I really appreciate you both. Have a good day.
Great. Thank you.
Bye-bye.